Hello guys, and welcome to another video in the series of Linux tutorials. In this video we are going to look at how we can copy files and directories from one location to another location using cp command, and how we can move the files and directories from one location to another location using the move command or mv command. So let's begin. First of all, I will open my terminal, and currently I am inside my documents, okay, inside home directory, inside documents, and I'll create two directories here with the name source and destination, okay. And let me just create some file inside the source. So inside source, let's say file1, and let me create another file inside source with the name file2, okay. Now if you see the content of source directory, then you will see inside it we have two files, right? So first of all, let's say that I want to copy the file present inside the source to the destination, okay. For that I can use the command cp and then the name of the file, or we can give the path for that. So I will write src giving the path and the name of the file, let's say file1, okay. This is the source path, right? Then the destination path. So I want to move the files to the copy the files to the destination folder, right? So I can write dest, okay. So inside dash directory it will be sent, okay. I'll press enter. Now if you see inside dash, one file has been present, okay. The file which was present in the source has been copied to the dash location, right? Now let's say I want to copy multiple files, right? So I'll again create another file in the source. So let's just say inside source with the name file3, okay. Now let's say if you see currently inside source we have three files, and inside dash we have only one file, okay. Now I want to copy file2 and file3 from this location to this location, all right, dash location. So I can write cp, then the path for file, let's just say file2, then another path, let's just say file3, and then the destination, okay. At the end we always write the destination, and for multiple path we can define here, okay. So I'll give the destination as dest, right? Now if you see here ls test, then two other files has also been copied, okay. Now let's see how we can copy the directories, okay. So let's first clear it and create directory inside the source. So I'll create the directory with the name dir1, okay. Now if we want to copy the directories and the contents along with it, then I have to specify the option -r, okay. So what I will do, I will write cp -r for the directory, then source, and inside it we have to copy the dir1, okay. And where I want to send it, let's just say in the present working directory, okay. For present working directory, dot is the representation as we saw in the previous videos, right? So now if you see, this directory has been copied here, okay. Note that if there might be any other contents in the source directory, then those contents will also present in the dir1. For example, let me just remove this directory from here, dir1, and let's just create a file inside source, inside dir1, and with the name, let's just say file ee, okay. So now if you see, currently this is empty, okay. So what I will do, I will again run the same command, right? And then I will also specify the -v. Now -v is for verbose option, and it will give you what actually happened, right? So if I press enter, now you will see this directory has been created here, and this file has also been copied here, okay. So if I write here ls, then you will see the directory has been come here, right, or copied here, and also the file that was present here is also copied, right? So this is the general way. Another point is that whenever you are copying file from one location to another location, or copying the directory, by default it is going to overwrite that particular file or directory if it is exist before, okay, if it is already existing. Now for that, let's have an example here. Let's say inside the dir1, let's create a file, okay, touch I'll create a file and name is give it as geo. Okay, and then I'll just open this file, right, and give the content and this is original. Okay, save it. Right, now if you see, the file that is present inside the geo has this content. Okay, now let's just say I also create one file. Let me just clear it. One file here also, so I'll give the same name geo and I'll write here this is not okay. All right, now we have two files. One is geo, which is in this directory, and one inside the dir1 directory, which has the different content. Okay, now if I copy that particular file, name of that file is geo, to the current directory, then the file that is present in dir1, it is going to replace this file. Okay, after I'll press enter, the content present in this file will be changed with this file. Okay, so basically the file will be overwritten, right? So if I press enter, okay, now if I do the cat of geo, then you will see the contents of the geo has been changed. Okay, what was previously. So by default the files are going to be overwritten, and the same thing goes with the directories, right? Now to avoid this, you can specify the -n option. Okay, -n means that do not overwrite, right? So if I press enter now, then you can see nothing happened. Okay, but that doesn't prove our point. So what I will do, I will change the content of the geo file which is present in this directory, and I'll make it, let's just say 0000. Okay, and then I'll again copy it. So I'll copy the file geo in this directory. Okay, with the -n option. Okay, -n option means that do not overwrite. Okay, if the file is going to be overwrite, then the content will be changed. Okay, and I will also specify the V option that will tell me what actually happened. If I press enter, the V option is saying nothing, that means no changes has been done. Okay, and if I open the currently geo file, then you will see this var file. Okay, and if I see the content of the source file, then this was the content. Okay, now if I am not using the -n option, then you will see the content will be changed, and -v is telling okay, this file has been from this location has been moved to this location. Okay, and now if I am doing cat of geo, then the content of the file has been replaced. Okay, this was the original content, now this is replaced. Okay, another thing is that whenever there is a case of overwriting, you can specify the option I. Okay, whenever there will be a chance of overwrite, it will prompt you that you are going to overwrite the file. Do you want to continue or not? Okay, or do you want to overwrite the file or not? So I'll just enter it. Now it is asking me that you are trying to overwrite the file. Okay, so you can press either Y for yes and N for no. So currently I'll press the N. Okay, for no, right? And the same overwriting concept will go with the directories. Okay, now to move the files from one location to another, all the options that we studied so far with the cp command will remain the same. Okay, and instead of cp we will be using the command mv, right? So let's just have an example here. So let me first remove the geo file here. Okay, and let's just say I want all the files present inside the source directory to bring it to the current directory, right? So I will do move of then src, inside the src, then file1, and let me just take another file, so file2, and I want to bring it to the current directory, so I'll pressing dot. Okay, now if you see here, the file has been present or moved to this location, and the file which was originally present in the source has been removed. Okay, right? So those files which was present in the source has been moved to the another location. Now same options can be used with the move command, like -i if I'm going to overwrite something, -v for verbose options. All right, if you want to stay protected from the overwritten, then you can write the option as -n. Okay, it is not going to overwrite the file. Or you can use the interactive option, which will tell you that you are going to overwrite the file, and you can use the verbose option which will tell you what exactly happened. Okay, so this is about the copying the file and directory from one location to another and moving the file, right? So if I sum it up, then in this video, let me just zoom it a little. In this video we talked about the cp command which we'll use to copy the file. Okay, you can take the screenshot of this if you want to have some notes. Then we talked about the -r option for the moving or copying the directories, -n option if you don't want to overwrite, -v for verbose output, -i if you are going to overwrite, then it will prompt you that whether you want to overwrite or not. Okay, same options can also be applied to the move command. Okay, and if you want to move multiple files, then you can write the second file here. Okay, at the end there will be destination, right? So that's all for today, guys. I hope you like the video. If you have any doubt, please comment it down. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.